Hello everyone in YouTube land, WeedLover07 back here. This is going to be a different video response to itchytasty06. I think that's your username, yeah. This is going to be showing my Resident Evil collection, and wow, I'm wowed at your collection. That's amazing. Amazing collection. Keep Resident Evil alive, hell yeah. Keep survival horror alive too. But I'm going to show my collection here. I'm going to move on to games first, movies. Well, this actually belongs into games, but yeah, over here. So games, movies, and then players' guides, and then collectibles and posters. I guess posters belong in the collectible category. So I'll talk about each one of my games, each one of the games here. I rebought a couple games, but that's fine. I'll talk about each version or port or whatever, and all that stuff. So first up, Resident Evil Deadly Silence. It's obviously a port of the first one on the PS1. Looks the same. Doesn't really, well, there's two different versions. It plays great. I gotta be honest here, the first Resident Evil doesn't really hold up that well, even though as much as I like it and all the fans do. It's just the voice acting and all that. It's the graphic. It just, I don't know, not just the graphics, but just the voice acting and everything. And just, I don't know. But I still love it. I come to say this to a lot of people and everything. Like, it reminds me of like the original Night of the Living Dead in a way. It's very claustrophobic and all that. I love the music though. It's just really haunting and eerie and shit. But good atmosphere though too. But I'm glad they remade it though. Better atmosphere in that game. Same with Resident Evil 0. We're gonna move on talking about here. I love it. One of my favorite games of Last Generation, along with the remake. Played the shit out of these games. Got both these on launch. We're beginning this at media play. Show you both of the discs are in here intact. Everything's all good. I like both discs though, they're cool. But I'm glad I rebought the Archives editions because I rebuy all of them. All the ports to Resident Evil games. I love Resident Evil 0. I love the characters, Rebecca and Billy. Especially, I love both of them though, especially Billy. I wonder what happened to him though, I swear. I think he's supposed to be, like fans were talking about, he's supposed to be in the new CG Resident Evil Damnation movie. Because if you haven't checked that, if you haven't heard of that movie yet, go check out the trailer. It's a teaser trailer. It was released like a couple months ago. Yeah, he's like people are saying like he's the mysterious person at the end of that trailer. Who knows? Who knows? Could be Chris. But anyways, Resident Evil remake for GameCube. All the discs are in there. I remember getting this. I pre-ordered this at EV Games first day I could. I picked it up first day. I stayed home from. I was like in 7th or 8th grade. I stayed home for about a week. I didn't go to school at all until I beat this, and I played the shit out of it. Played both Jill and Claire story modes. Amazing game, amazing atmosphere. One of the best survival horror games of all time. One of the best games ever made. Same with 0. Just amazing. Oh, I wanted to talk about Resident Evil 0. One more thing here. The co-op is awesome. So, yeah. Resident Evil 2. Oh boy, what do I say about Resident Evil 2? That's already been said before. I mean, it's the most popular Resident Evil out of the whole series. I mean, fans love it. They want a remake of it. I mean, even though we got kind of a remake in Dark Side Chronicles, but I want a true remake. But you know, we won't see that because we're getting all this other crap from Capcom, like Operation Raccoon City and Mercenaries and Resident Evil 4 and Code Veronica on HD or whatever, that bullshit. God, fuck that crap. But I love Resident Evil 2. It's one of my favorite games. It's actually, Resident Evil 2 is probably my top 5 games of all time. I love it. I mean, I fell in love with Resident Evil with this game. I thought the first game was like, this is good. It's fine for horror fans and all that stuff, for zombie fans and survival horror fans and all that. But right when I played the second game, just an amazing story. It opened the universe a lot more, especially with Leon and Claire. Add more characters and just the whole thing about Claire looking for Chris and you knew it was connected and just amazing. The whole city and like it's just creepy. Awesome game. Creeps me out every time I start a new file on it. Just amazing. Resident Evil 3. Now my opinions change when it comes like I love all the main series games. Resident Evil 3 is good, but it's my least favorite because it's more of the same Resident Evil 2 because it takes place in the city, even though it's supposed to be taking place at the same like time as Resident Evil 2. You know, Jill escaping, all that stuff. But I like it though. I love Nemesis. Nemesis is one of the best like video game villains of all time. I love him. He's great. I mean, yeah, I played the shit out of this too. I beat it like how many times? It's great. Code Veronica. Wow, this game is a bitch. I hate it. I said this before when I did my GameCube collection videos. I only beat this once. I hate this game. I love it, but I hate it. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. But yeah, both discs. It's good. I just hate the part where you're on the plane. I think you're escaping from like going to Antarctica or somewhere. I forgot what it was, but you're on the plane and the tyrant's on there. The whole game's hard. Even Nosferatu, that part. Ugh, oh, I just hate it. Even thinking about it makes me mad. That's why when I play Darkside Chronicles, it makes me think I beat Code Veronica, because it's just so hard. But Resident Evil 4, got this on the first day, pre-ordered it at GameStop. Didn't get the collector's edition, but I didn't need it. So what? I mean, I got the. I'll get to that later, though. Never mind. But yeah, like I said, both discs all intact. Everything's good. How many times have I beat this game? Maybe 60. Yeah, about 60 times. No lie. Yeah, I love this game. It's top 5 games of all time. Top 10 maybe. I don't know. I mean, just amazing. I mean, yeah, I don't even need to talk about that game. I really don't need to talk about this either, but it's the same thing. Resident Evil Archives, all that good stuff. 1 disc. I like this better though because I don't have to handle with 2 discs and all that. So same with Resident Evil 0, all that. But I'm currently playing this right now. I'm starting a new file and all that good stuff. Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. Awesome. Best version of the game, and that's a fact. Okay, Umbrella Chronicles. Good rail shooter, awesome. This is definitely on rails. Just like House of the Dead games, all that good stuff. You're going through, I think you're going through 0, Resident Evil Remake, and then 3, and then you're with a little bit with the Wesker storyline too. But I think you get to play as Ada too if you beat certain stuff. If you have like a good score through the entire game. I forgot though. I haven't gotten that far. I beat the game though, but I haven't played Ada's. But good game though, really good game actually. But I like Darkside Chronicles better. Let's move that over there, because this feels like a more of a cinematic game, because you're going through Leon and Krauser's story, 2, and Code Veronica, and yeah, I love 2 storyline. It's like going back to the police station and Raccoon City and through this, seeing the Code Veronica and all that good stuff. It's really good. This is not really an on-rails game. It's kind of like Dead Space Extraction, where it's just like, I gotta admit though, it's kind of scripted, but I like that though. It's great. It's really definitely worth the pickup if you're a fan of 2, especially. Now, onto the movies here. I know a lot of people don't like the movies, and people say that if you're a true fan, you should hate the movies and all that, but I don't mind them. I like the first one because it has the atmosphere and has the zombies, has the liquors, all the good stuff, and it's fine. Apocalypse sucks because I don't know, just the acting sucks, the pacing's bad, the editing's horrible. I hate Apocalypse. The only good thing about it is Nemesis. Like, yeah, I actually this is the Resurrected Edition 2 disc. I mean, I rebought the first one like 3 times. See, boop. This is the deluxe edition, that stuff. Apocalypse again. Extinction is alright, but it feels like it has like a Resident Evil 5 vibe to it. But it's good because it has Tyrant at the end. It's alright though. I think it has a little bit of like, in this game, I don't know if you're like if anybody was watching this and they're like not just a Resident Evil fan, if you're like a hardcore horror fan and zombie movie fan, but in this movie it has a little bit of like a George A. Romero's Day of the Dead feeling to it, and you probably know what I'm talking about when I mention that. And now, I think out of the live action movies, this is not saying too much, but I think this has to be the best of the 4 because it feels like it's for the fans, you know, has Wesker, has the Executioner from 5. Even though I'm not a big fan of 5, I think they really pulled that off really well. The actor that played Chris is pretty good. Wesker is really good. They got that look down. The Wesker in this one sucked ass. But, you know, the whole fight sequence between Claire, Chris, and Wesker was brilliant. Really good. And Las Plagas, the look of them, really, really good. I heard they're doing a reboot or a remake. I don't know if they're doing a 5th one or not, but they probably are, though. Not a big surprise. This right here, definitely for the fans. This is a fan service movie. If you're not a fan of the game, don't watch this movie. Same with, it's kind of like, I compare it to like Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children in a way. It's not like, it's for the fans. You're not going to like it. I love it. I can't wait to Resident Evil Damnation. Leon's going to be in that too. I'm kind of disappointed that Leon's going to be in it. I mean, we already seen Leon, even though I'm a huge fan of Leon, but we want to see more characters. You know. Oh, whoops! I actually forgot to talk about. I don't need to talk about that. Got Resident Evil 2 on 64. Never mind. It's all good. But yeah, I can't wait to Resident Evil Damnation. It's supposed to be out at the end of 2012, I think. Sometime in 2012. Boy, I want this video to go on too long here. Should I make a part 2? I might make a part 2, yeah. I'm gonna make a part 2, guys. So, yeah. I hate to do that, but I'm talking too much here and it's taking up time. But, anyways, see you in part 2. So, bye.